Hello everyone, it's Dale here with new weekly trading ideas video. Today we are going to look at 3 trading ideas. We'll take a look at the ES, then on the US dollar Canadian dollar, and then on the US dollar Swiss franc. So let's check the charts out. What you see before you, this is NinjaTrader 8 platform with my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators. And this is the 30-minute chart of the ES, which is Standards & Poor's 500 index. And what you see here and what I want to focus on here is this strong sell-off that occurred this Friday. And as you can see, I have a short level right here at the start of that sell-off. The level is at 67.84 and it is based on 2 things essentially. First thing, the most important thing, volumes. If you look at this profile on the left, it shows how the volumes were distributed throughout the whole previous week, right? So this is weekly volume profile. The most important place in that weekly volume profile is the weekly point of control right here. So that's the weekly point of control. That means that the heaviest volumes in that week were traded here. As you can see from this level, from the heaviest volume zone from the previous week, the strong sell-off started, this strong sell-off, right? And this is a very strong signal. This is very important information that the market is giving us. That means sellers were accumulating their short positions throughout the whole week. You can see that on the volume profile. And then they initiated this sell-off. So right now, I think that when the price makes a pullback here, if it makes pullback here, then there's a solid chance that this will work as a resistance, because the sellers will want to defend this place, right? So the price should react from this place. It is also not just the weekly point of control, but also this is a beginning of a rather big fair value gap. This is a fair value gap highlighted in green, I mean in red, and this is the beginning of it. Beginning of the fair value gap, that's where I like to trade from. There's also one fair value gap below that. This is another fair value gap. And if they are close to each other like this, I look at it as if this was one big fair value gap, even though it's technically isn't, but I look at it as if this was one huge fair value gap, and its beginning is right here, exactly at my level, right? So those are the reasons I would like to take a short from this place. What I need now is just that pullback, and I'll go short from there, because this is a very strong sign of sellers, and those sellers should be active in here when the price hits that place where they accumulated most of their shorts. We can see that on the volume profile here on the left. You can as well use the flexible volume profile. That's the profile you can move around like this. As you can see, the heavy volume zone is visible here as well. If I extend it to that whole area, then you can see that here is the point of control. All right. So that's the logic behind this short. Right now, we just need to wait. All right. Let's take a look at the next trading idea, and it will be on the US dollar Canadian dollar. In here, the scenario is very, very similar. By the way, again, we are looking at a 30-minute chart of the US dollar Canadian dollar. In here, the chart is reversed, so we are looking at long trade scenario. My long level is right here at 1.3952. And again, if you look at the weekly volume profile on the left side, then this is how the volumes were distributed in the whole previous week. That means in this whole area. And again, we have weekly point of control here. This is the weekly point of control from which strong trend activity starts, right? The same scenario as on the ES, only reversed. So again, we wait for pullback, and if the price reaches this place, then it's likely that there'll be a reaction like this, because the buyers from here who accumulated all those longs here, which you can see on the volume profile, they should be defending this place, right? So those guys should push the price from this place upwards again. And also, as on the ES, we have a huge fair value gap. This whole area, one big fair value gap. This shows strength and determination of the buyers pushing the price up, right? And our level is the beginning of the fair value gap. That's where I like to trade from in a long trade scenario. All right? So those are the reasons why I want to take that long from here at 1.3952. Right now, as I was saying, I'm just waiting for that pullback, and if it occurs, then it will be a long from there. All right, let's check out the US dollar Swiss franc. In here, we have a 30-minute chart of the US dollar Swiss franc, and we have a short level here at 0.8051. This is the short, and it is based on a volume profile setup, which is very similar to the setups which I've already showed you in those two previous examples. In here, if you take a look at this flexible volume profile, then you can see that there's a heavy volume zone followed by a strong trend activity. This is not a weekly point of control though, but still this is very important heavy volume zone from which there was that trend activity. So this is telling us that sellers were building up their short positions here, and then they initiated this sell-off. All right, so my level is at the beginning of that heavy volume zone right here. Also, you can notice that there's a huge fair value gap highlighted in red. This is the fair value gap, and because this is a short trade scenario, I'm interested in trading from this place. This is the beginning of a bearish fair value gap. All right, so again, the logic is the same. We have heavy volume zone followed by a trend confirmed by a fair value gap. So what we need to do now is just wait for the pullback, and if it occurs, then take it from there. All right, so that's the plan. If you guys want to learn more about volume profile trading, then head over to my website. It is at traderdale.com, and if you click this button, Trading Course and Tools, then it will take you to this page. Currently I'm running a special Halloween sale, by the way. Scroll down a bit, and in here you can browse my educational and indicator packs. All of them are discounted until the end of the month. There's the volume profile pack, order flow pack, VWAP pack, and smart money pack. You can get them separately in here, or scroll down a bit, and in here you can get a special combo where you can get all 4 packs together for a massively discounted price. All right, the Halloween sale runs until the end of the month, as you can see in here. Now, before I wrap the video up, I'd like to announce a winner of a contest we had last time. The prize of the contest were my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators for TradingView platform, and right now on your screen you see the name of the person who won in the contest. So congratulations to the winner, and what I'll do next is I'll do another contest for the next week. The only thing that you need to do to participate in this contest is leave a comment below this video, which I'll publish on YouTube, and next week I'll randomly pick one person to win this set of custom-made indicators. So that's about that. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time, and until then, happy trading!